Okay, mail-in voting. Now, I'm just going to give you 5 examples, and I could give you 500 examples. As Scott pointed out, mail-in voting helps the Democrats. Why? Because there are a lot of distracted voters, and in both parties. It's not just Democratic voters. But the Democrats are far more organized on a street level in the poor precincts. All right, far more organized. And if everybody gets a ballot, they're going to know, like in Nevada. So everybody gets a mail-in ballot in Nevada. So the Democrat people know exactly who has the ballot, exactly how they voted in the past, or even if they've shown up. They're going to go and knock on the door, and they're going to say, show me the ballot. And a person maybe will, maybe won't, but the guy who knocks on the door is going to make darn well sure that ballot is filled out for the Democrats and mailed in. He may mail it in. There's no law in Nevada against bundling, taking the ballot, mailing it with 50 other ballots, whatever you want. Okay. Montclair, New Jersey, suburb of New York. All right. They have a mayoral race last May. 1,100 ballots rejected, mail-in ballots. 1,100. Okay. The mayor's race was decided by 195 votes. Let's go to Paterson, New Jersey, poor town. Okay. 800 ballots in Paterson invalidated for appearing in mailboxes improperly bundled together. So, 800 ballots invalidated, probably 8,000 did the same thing, they didn't catch them. All right, 2,300 ballots were disqualified after the signatures didn't match. Now, to New Jersey's credit, they checked all this, but you can see the attempt. And that is what's going to happen. Florida, 18,500 ballots rejected in the state's primary in March of this year. 18,500 for, a variety of reasons. That's a lot. I mean, if you go to the polling place and you vote, you're not rejected. But mail-ins are just tremendous. And then you're going to hear, if Trump wins, every vote has to count. Those votes should count, even though they're late, even though they don't have a signature that matches, even though they don't have a postmark. You're going to hear and hear and hear and hear and hear, especially in the states that are close. New York, congressional primary in the Democratic side between Maloney and Patel. All right? Maloney wins by 3,700 votes, and 13,000 mail-ins are thrown out because of chaos. On and on and on and on. Okay, you get it, everybody gets it. So why are the Democrats pushing so hard for a chaotic mail-in system? Absentee ballots I have no problem with. If you can't vote, you request the absentee, they send it to you, you send it in. But mail-in votes to everybody, rife with corruption.
Bill O'Reilly is back on TV and only on The First. No Spin News, every weeknight at 8 p.m. Eastern, only on The First.